Hello, my beloved patients. Today you will be attended to by Dr. Yuri Taratukhin. I desire each and every one of you to always remain healthy, beautiful, young, as well as enchanting, grotesque, graceful, in demand, loved, and consequently happy. And because of my profession, my modest medical talent, but my great love for you, I will make a contribution to this. The topic of our meeting today is skin rejuvenation, covering of the face and hairy portion of the head. The topic is hot and important because every girl dreams of being the most beautiful in the world. I will tell you about the well-known 4 causes of aging of the skin of the face and scalp, and then I will conduct a therapeutic, energetic, psychotherapeutic session for rejuvenating the skin of the face. But prior to commencing work, I typically request that you subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and also leave comments to expedite the promotion of this video content. So, facial skin rejuvenation. There are 4 universally recognized causes of skin aging. The frontal and hairy region of the head. The first reason is a decrease in the overall cross-section of blood vessels in the papillary layer of the dermis, which nourishes the epidermis, papillary layer, reticular layer of the dermis, as well as the hypodermis. The second reason is a reduction in the production of hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid is accountable for maintaining hydration, elasticity, mobility, and ultimately enhancing the beauty of the skin through its moisturizing properties. If a 5-year-old child has a relative figure of hyaluronic acid of 100%, then in a person who is 75 years old, the relative figure of hyaluronic acid is only 25%. The third reason is that the skin becomes thinner because the number of basal cells and spinous cells in the epidermis decreases, specifically in the growth zones of the skin's outer layer. And finally, the fourth reason for skin aging and the skin becomes saggy is that due to the thinning of the dermis layer, the production of collagen fibers decreases and their breakdown increases, resulting in the skin becoming saggy. Well, as a psychotherapist, I must tell you that the aging of the skin of the facial hairy part of the head begins from the first second when a woman starts thinking about old age, when she starts looking for the location of the nearest pension fund. To ensure that the lady always stays in the ocean of love, beauty, harmony, and youth, she needs to internalize the phrase, "I am the most beautiful." This means that every morning she should open her eyes and say it loudly, causing her walls to tremble and hear, "I am the most beautiful." During the day, go to mirror, quietly remind yourself, "You're the most beautiful." And at the end of the evening, closing your eyes and wishing yourself a good night, say that you are the most beautiful person. Dear women, your grandmothers and mothers fell under the roller of the social system called socialism, the undercarriage of the dictatorship of the proletariat. And as you know, the proletariat is not smart, educated, or humane. This is Lenin. These are prisons, gulags, executions, civil war, collectivization, industrialization. These are communal apartments where there is 1 bathroom for 38 rooms. These are Khrushchev-era apartments from Nikita Sergeyevich, where 2 generations managed on cramped kitchens with an area of 6 square meters, where it was impossible to fit a normal 2-chamber refrigerator. These are shared bathrooms with an area of 1.5 square meters, where a woman had nowhere and no time to think and take care of her youth and beauty. The secrets of Cleopatra's youth and beauty have been lost. In addition, the financial dependence of a woman on her breadwinner husband, certain limitations in obtaining education, and very short maternity leaves. Typically, a 1-year-old infant would go to a nursery school. But it was God's will that this system collapsed. Currently, women in first world countries have taken up the positions of prime ministers, chancellors, presidents, and even defense ministers. In our most beautiful country in the world, Ukraine, the doors of all higher educational institutions are open. That is, a girl, having received the appropriate education and acquiring certain knowledge, can make a career, for example, as a cardiosurgeon, chief director of a theater, minister of justice, prosecutor general of Ukraine, and so on. If she wants to accelerate, she can pursue a career as an architect, designer, financier, economist, or accountant. If even faster, then the profession of a web designer, if very quickly you have the option to take realtor courses. These are all autonomous, financially delectable lines of work that empower a girl to attain and maintain financial independence. But I will say more as a doctor. The female body is more perfect and exclusive in its characteristics than the male body. An individual has the ability to remain awake for a maximum of 30 consecutive hours. For the female gender, this limitation is approximately 56 hours in duration. Critical blood loss for a man is 800 million. A female loses 2,000 milliliters of blood and still maintains a smile. Therefore, dear girls, being aware of your uniqueness, you confidently spend your own money and, more importantly, other people's money. You enjoy visiting restaurants, nightclubs, ladies' clubs, yoga studios, swimming pools, fitness centers, and availing the services of aesthetic surgery, advanced dentistry, and beauty salons. My wish is that there will be a long line of applicants for your hand and heart, including developers, sea captains, artists, writers, poets, and all those whom you yourself desire and wish for in your life. And utilize logic and make the correct decision and live joyfully in matrimony for an extended period of time. Dear women, all our feelings, emotions, intellects, thoughts are conveyed through our facial expressions. If you frown, you will develop transverse wrinkles on your forehead and a vertical wrinkle between your eyebrows. If you are feeling sad, you may notice a pronounced nasolabial fold and the corners of your mouth drooping downwards in a noticeable manner. Therefore, be radiant, happy, generous. Do not deceive your husbands. And you know that charm emanates from every girl, and from you there will be radiance, and the face will be beautiful, young, friendly, and radiant, full of brightness, positivity, and an irresistible glow that captivates everyone around you. At this moment, we silently reach the conduct of a therapeutic psychological session focused on skin rejuvenation through the use of blood. The frontal and hairy portion of the head. I ask you to take a horizontal position. Hands, please, go into the torso. The backs of the palms are facing upwards. The eyelids are partially closed. Bones on the inside of the ankle should not touch each other. If you are prepared, then I will start the session. Dear women, please concentrate on your own breathing process. Please take a grand total of 5 deep, full, greedy, all-encompassing breaths as instructed. When you take a deep breath, imagine that you are inhaling joy, bliss, positive thoughts, kindness, and a complimentary attitude towards people around you. You breathe in the clean, pure, and refreshing mountain air, surrounded by the crystal clear beauty of the night, and kindly proceed to make a total of 5 smooth, unhurried, and tranquil exhalations. When you exhale, visualize exhaling worries, conflicts, stresses, unfinished business, interjections, anxiety, uncertainty, and resentments releasing them from your mind and body completely. By focusing on your own breath, you can successfully exit the 7-minute state, transcend the current moment, and embark on a transformative journey towards your inner world. This sacred realm offers solace and serenity, reminiscent of the peacefulness of childhood. Within this sanctuary, you can find profound security and a deep sense of peace, reminiscent of the innocence and tranquility of your early years. Dear patients, you diligently follow my voice, you wholeheartedly trust my voice, you attentively hear it loudly and clearly, but you hear it as if from a vast expanse of emptiness, and you begin to slowly dissolve in this overwhelming emptiness, gradually losing your sense of self and identity. And a light mist materializes in his head. This mist surrounds your consciousness with a light transparent veil and encompasses your entire body in its ethereal embrace. Deep, even, smooth, and free breathing is vital for optimal health and well-being. Dear my patients, now you will experience a feeling as heaviness and warmth quickly, swiftly, instantly begin to enter your body through your legs. The feet, lower third of the shin, middle third of the shin, upper third of the shin, knees, thighs, wrists, forearms, shoulders, abdominal area, chest area, neck and head area are filled with heaviness and warmth. Both heaviness and warmth transform into a state of relaxation. You are able to move your hand or foot if necessary, but you have no desire to do so. Why? You are in a state of rest and tranquility. It is pleasant to have the chance to relax peacefully. Patience, you will sense a heaviness and warmth descending from your body, akin to water flowing through pipes, as well as evaporating upwards, downwards, leftwards, rightwards. The extremities of your arms and legs will gradually dissolve, resembling sugar dissolving in water, and you will progressively detach from the surface of the couch and ascend. Having already moved 5 centimeters away from the surface of the sofa, you gradually reach distances of 17 centimeters, 77 centimeters, and 99 centimeters until finally hovering 1 meter above the sofa surface. Dear patients, now I will give you imperative commands and targeted therapeutic settings for rejuvenating the skin of the facial and occipital regions. You have to reiterate the rumor after me or state it to yourself. So if you are ready, I will commence. My skin is clean, youthful, moisturized, beautiful, and has a velvety texture that is incredibly soft to the touch. Beneficial substances and oxygen are transported into the cells of my skin through arteries and tiny blood vessels called capillaries. And the process of aging and the elimination of waste products occur as they leave the cells of my skin through small venules and larger veins. The face undergoes a transformation, becoming more beautiful and young. Roughness, pockmarks, vascular stars, and pigmented spots are effectively absorbed and disappear completely. The shape of the face, known as the oval, is fully restored and becomes exactly as it was during the person's youthful years. Respiration is regular, unpolluted, profound, and unobstructed, providing a sense of calmness, purity, and liberation. I derive immense joy from the fact that the processes of regrowth and renewal of the skin of the face and scalp are more dominant than the processes of deterioration and aging of the skin, and I find it incredibly gratifying that this session will be essential and highly beneficial for me in terms of enhancing the overall health and appearance of my skin, and I will have the opportunity to witness his results firsthand. The breathing is consistently even, clean, deep, and free of any restrictions or limitations. Dear patients, you will now slowly and gradually start to descend, just like a fluff on a parachute, onto the comfortable surface of the couch. Already 77 centimeters, 33, 11, 1, and ultimately Resembling a fluff on a parachute, it provides a gentle touch. You made contact with the surface of the sofa. Dear patients, I kindly request that you maintain a stationary position for the duration of 5 to 7 minutes following the conclusion of the session. Because the suggestion I give you and the energy I transmit to you at this time will be doing useful and necessary work on rejuvenating the skin, facial, and hairy part of the head. Always at your service, always delighted to meet you, your Dr. Yuri Anatolievich Taratukhin. Goodbye until we meet again. Health to you and your loved ones. Stay healthy.